Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I've got a faves and fails for you. So this video is a roundup of all the things that I loved and didn't love so much that I tried either in a video or behind the scenes over the last few months. So I've got 5 categories of items to talk about today. The first one is home, then clothes, then hair care things, then makeup, and then skincare will be last. So stay tuned to the end of this video. If you love a good faves and fails, go ahead and hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My first household item that has been an absolute favorite over the last couple of months are my whole house or whole room humidifiers. I live here in New England where it's very cold in the winter. This winter was especially freezing, the whole thing, so the air gets so dry, the heat's on inside, and so our skin tends to be very dry, very itchy, doesn't look good, doesn't feel good. And one of the best things I've ever done was to get a big humidifier for my great room and then a separate one for my bedroom, and it made such a difference in my skin right away. So if you've never tried a humidifier for your house, I would definitely recommend the 2 models that I got to replace my old humidifier. I had these 2 big console humidifiers. I had one in my bedroom, one in my living room, but one of them died this year, and so I replaced it, and the one I replaced it with I love so much. It's so much quieter than my old humidifier. It goes with my decor better because it's white. It has a much smaller footprint. It looks so much nicer in my living room. So I'm just singing the praises of this humidifier because it saves my skin and it looks great. I also replaced the one in my bedroom because that one was just big and outdated as well, and I got a much smaller little floor model for there, and I love this one as well. It's perfect for the bedroom. It's really quiet. The other one that I had previously would wake me up at night because the fan would cycle on and off. This one I can just set it to be on and it just brings the ambient humidity up in the room to about 40 to 45%, which is perfect for sleeping and keeping your skin looking really good overnight and not drying everything out while you're sleeping at night. All right, second favorite item in home things are gonna be a couple of blankets. I've talked about one of them before, and that was this faux fur throw. I also have another one for my couch in white. Love that one. They're so soft, so cozy, so beautiful. They have this nice ribbing to them, and the fur is very soft. The other side of this one is just kind of like a fleece. And in one of the videos that I was talking about this, saying that they were a dupe for a much more expensive blanket. And while I had never tried the much more expensive blanket, I had seen it online and I thought, yeah, this looks pretty close. This one currently is on sale. I think I saw it for $31. It's normally around a $45 price point. So really nice price point for a really beautiful throw blanket. But then my friend Lisa J from BK Beauty sent me the real Lola blanket. So I just thought I would compare them for you in case you were in the market for a really nice faux fur throw. So this is the dupe blanket, and the ribbing is just like a straight seam down. It's very soft. Like, I thought this was the softest blanket I had ever felt until I got the real Lola blanket, and now that's definitely the softest blanket I've ever felt. So it is much softer. This one's not stretchy at all because it does have the fleece, and this one I got in the throw size. So I don't think it's as big as the Lola blanket. So the Lola blanket is much heavier. It's also stretchy. And on the back side, it's the same. Just comparing the weight on the 2 of them, the Lola is a much bigger blanket. It's much heavier. The dupe is much lighter. Because it has that stretch to it, if you wrap it around yourself, it just feels like a nice warm hug. Anyway, just wanted to share those since I had them both. All right, let's do clothing next. I did a little early spring haul from Quince. And in that video, I gotta say, there were 2 things that were hands down faves that I absolutely fell in love with. The first one is this linen crop jacket. This is the cutest little jacket. You can see it over here. It's linen, so it's really lightweight. It's not lined. It kind of has the styling of a denim jacket, but made out of linen. And it's got the 2 little pockets in the front. I just went down to Florida for a week to visit the folks, and I brought this with me for going out in the evening. This went with everything, so really love that. Another thing from that video that I really loved a lot are these black stretch pants. I don't know if you guys remember, a few years ago, I fell really hard for the Spanx pants. and they're beautiful pants, but they're $168. These are definitely a dupe for those Spanx pants. They're really nice fabric. It's nice and stretchy. And what I love about them is it just like lifts your booty and holds your tummy in a little bit. And they're so flattering and beautiful. But the price on these is like $50 every day, maybe under 50, I think. They were just very, very reasonably priced. There are so many good things in that video. I highly recommend you give it a watch if you're looking for some kind of spring transitional pieces like cotton sweaters, silk skirt, linen pants, linen jacket. What else did I have in there? A really nice trench coat, a really cute pickleball or tennis dress. They have so much there. They also have housewares. I want to try their sheets. So I really like Quince. The quality is good. I feel like the prices are really good. The shipping's really fast. I mean, this is not sponsored at all by Quince. There was one item from that video that I was less than happy with, and that was the linen pants. And I've been on the hunt for a really pretty pair of linen pants. The fabric is awesome. They're fully lined. The price point is great for 100% linen. These are like $52. My only problem with them is that on the back, they are an elastic waist, which isn't the most flattering. I don't know if I tried maybe the next size down, if I would like it better, but I did feel like these gave me a little bit of a diaper butt. You know, I can still wear them. I just feel like anything cropped, I don't like how the butt looks, so I would need to wear like a jacket with them. But while I was in Florida last week, did a little shopping at Nordstrom, found a pair of linen blend pants that give the same look, only without the diaper butt, and I feel like I like these a lot better. They're 70% cotton, 30% linen, so all natural fibers for this part, and they're beautiful trousers. They're a much wider leg, so they're a little bit more stylish and on point for, you know, the trends that are going on now. They've got a couple of pleats in the front. They've got nice pockets here. The back is a very clean view. It's just got a fitted waistband, and these pants just look great on. These are also fully lined, just like the Quince pants. So for me, these pants are just a little bit better than the Quince. I think they cost a little bit more, but only a few dollars. Moving on to hair products, I have two hot hair tools to share with you today. One is a fave, one is a fail. They're from the same brand. These are both from Timo or Timo, however you say it. This is the Timo Airflow, and it is a flat iron that you can also curl your hair with it. So I've been using this to curl my hair since right before the holidays, and I really like it because it gives me more of a natural looking wave than the curls that I had before, which were very, you know, like a spiral kind of curl, and I really like how it comes out. This is dual voltage, so it's going to be a real good solution for if you're traveling, then you can let your hair air dry, you can straighten it, or you can curl it with this. So this is a really good one. Love that. And then the second hair tool that was a fail from Timo was this hot brush. This doesn't have air that blows out of it. It just heats up. And what it's supposed to do is like sleekify and help your hair, like if it's frizzy, to flatten out the frizz and, you know, just make it look better. I let my hair air dry so it was super frizzy, and I ran this through it, and my gosh, if it didn't do a darn thing for my hair. And I think the reason is because you're just brushing it through, it doesn't get any tension on the hair. And I think that you really need to have like the tension and the heat on the hair in order to get rid of the frizz. So this for me was just a plain old fail. What I like better for that is my Wavy Talk, which is a hot curling brush. That is a much better buy than this Timo product. I just really did not get on with this at all. Moving on to makeup, I tried two foundations over the last couple of months, and both of them were winners. The NYX Make 'em Wonder foundation and the Clinique Vitamin Makeup. I tried these each in a one-day wear test, and they both wore really, really well, but they are quite different. This NYX one is more of a full coverage makeup. The Clinique is very sheer and very natural looking on the skin. Let's start with the NYX. I picked this up, tried it on in a video, wore it for a 10-hour wear test, and oh my gosh, this was beautiful the entire day. And at 10 hours, it barely showed any signs of wear. It had also only settled into wrinkles the tiniest bit. This is medium to full buildable coverage. So if you like that kind of coverage or need that kind of coverage, this is an excellent foundation. When I reviewed it, I only had purchased one shade, 16 Neutral Beige. The 16 Neutral Beige was a little bit too warm and slightly dark for me. I picked it up in shade 15 Buff and 14 True Beige. 14 True Beige is also very warm, so that one wasn't working out for me. So the one I'm wearing it in today is 15 Buff, and I feel like this is a much better shade match for me. It is a really nice foundation for those full coverage moments. And for more of a sheer coverage moment, I really like this Clinique Vitamin Makeup. Over the last couple of weeks since I discovered it, I have been wearing the Clinique makeup quite a lot because it's a much more natural look. It's much less coverage than the NYX, and it lasted pretty well for 9 hours. It didn't really look worn off. It did settle into wrinkles a little bit more than the NYX did, so from that standpoint, I like the NYX a little bit better, but it doesn't settle into wrinkles in a bad way where it's like, oh gosh, I look like the Crypt Keeper. You know, it's just very subtle. And the way it looks natural on the skin, I really liked it. I thought it looked especially good in natural light and in super bright sunshine. I have this in light, medium, cool 1, and it's a great shade match for me. Revlon has come out with these new versions of their super lustrous satin lipstick. I love these because you don't really need a lip liner with them, and they don't run up into your lip wrinkles. They stay put and they're not drying. You can just put them on and go. The shades I have these in are Tulip is the pinker one and Cashmere is the browner one. I was wearing just Tulip, and then for some reason I felt like it was too bright and I put Cashmere over it, and I really like the combo. I really like them each separately. So depending on what kind of a shade you like, it's a really great lipstick at a drugstore price. It really does rival higher end lipsticks for the wear and for being truly a non-drying lipstick. All right, and staying in the lip department, I grabbed a new lip gloss that I am just over the moon over. I actually am planning on doing a video on lip plumpers and trying like all the lip plumpers and see which ones actually plump your lips, which ones are comfortable, which ones are drying. So I picked up this mini of this YSL lip oil plumper gloss, and from the first use I absolutely loved it. And I know I just put this on, but what the heck, let's look and see what this looks like. It's got a big oversized doe foot applicator. It's a really nice shade of pink, and what I love most about it is the smell. It smells like fresh watermelon. What I love about this is the sheen on the lips. It is just so perfect. It's not like a hard shine. It doesn't feel sticky or gloopy. Doesn't taste like anything, but yet it smells really nice, and it just deposits the right amount of color for a lip gloss. I can't say that it is super plumping or that I've really noticed so much plumping, but I feel like because it does have that nice sheen, it does make the lips look a little bit plumper, and it does have the nice tingle that I like. Let me know what your favorite lip plumper is so I can get it to try in that video. All right, next favorite makeup find of the last couple of months was this L'Oreal Extensionist mascara. I tried this one without very high hopes for it because I have not been happy with any drugstore mascaras for a long time. They always chip, flake, smudge, and guess what? This one actually delivers. And the marketing on this is that it makes your lashes 5 millimeters closer to your eyebrows. And in the video where I tried it, I put it on one eye and then compared, and you know, I didn't get my ruler out, but my eyelashes sure were closer to my eyebrows because it made them look much longer. So I really like this, and it stays put all day, and it's not hard to take off at night. Another fave from the drugstore video were these Ulta eyeshadow sticks. I know I've been singing the praises of the L'Oreal eyeshadow sticks, and I do love those, but there's one thing that I don't love about them is that they have almost like a lip plumper type minty tingle to them. I know it's meant to be like a cooling sensation when you put them on your eyes, which is fine if you don't have sensitive skin around your eyes. And when I use them on my eyelids above my eyes, it's fine. But I do love to use like a taupe chubby eyeshadow stick as my lower water liner. Did I say lower water liner? Lower lash line liner. And I made the mistake of using the L'Oreal one there, and oh my gosh, my eyes started watering and burning. These come in all the same colors, and they are just as good, if not better, than the L'Oreal ones, and probably a little less expensive as well. I have this taupey shade, You Rock, on my lower lash line and my upper lash line today. And then I have this pale one, which is called In a Nutshell. This is the old packaging, this is the new. Have this one at the inner corner. And then I have this nice pinky matte called Beige Please above the waterline. And it just makes a beautiful eyeshadow look. So loving all those. Moving on to skincare, I wanted to talk about this next product, and I can't say if it's a fave or a fail just yet. I think the fail here is me and my camera. So I picked up the Cure Micro-Infusion system because in one of my videos, I asked what you wanted to see me review in the way of skincare. And this Cure Micro-Infusion system was one of the top things that people were curious about. Here's the set that I got. It comes with 6 vials of serum. It comes with a pre-treatment kind of sanitizer spray for your face. It comes with 6 of the micro-needling devices, and this is basically just a cap. All you do is twist it onto the vial. And then here's one that I've used already. You turn it upside down and then you proceed to poke this into your skin. So I've used it 3 times. That's 6 weeks of using this. Now, as I always do, I tried to take before pictures beforehand. The reason it's a fail on my part is that all the before pictures are slightly out of focus. So you can't really tell what's going on there. And now that I've done 3 treatments, I can't go back and take more before pictures because, you know, before is past. So unfortunately, while I did want to try this for you guys and do some before and after pictures for you, I failed. So I may just put this aside for a bit and try to take some more pictures and then try to do it again. But my thoughts on this are that having used it 3 times, I'm not sure that I'm really seeing that big of a difference in my skin. And I know 100% for sure that I didn't enjoy using it, did not enjoy the serum. There's so much left. I'm not sure you really get that much delivered into your skin. I think this set was something like $179 for the 6 treatments. As far as not being able to use your regular skincare for a few days before, a few days after, didn't really love that. Don't love the feel of their serum. I definitely recommend if you're gonna do this, do it at night. Put the serum on, go to bed. I don't enjoy poking my face with the holes, microneedling. Here's just some footage of me doing it so you can see how red my face is afterwards and how much is left in the vial afterwards. You know, it does hurt a bit. It hurts the most on the forehead and around the eyes. I wish I wasn't such a fail, but I've been having difficulties with this camera. I got this new camera last year and it has been nothing but trouble. Anyway, that is it for today's video, everybody. I hope you found it helpful and informative. All the links for everything will be in the description box below the video. If they're not in the picture links at the top, please scroll down. You'll find it further down in the text part of the description box. So as always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out one of my other videos shown here.